What's up, Grand Rising Tribe? Grand Rising, Grand Rising, you know who it be. It's me, Cece from Crystal Clear Conversations. I hope you woke up with good spirits this morning. I hope you woke up being grateful because you're here. You're able to see. He woke you up again. You can see me, right? You breathing right, you feel that? Yeah, that's you. You're alive. So be grateful in that alone. This morning, tribe, I came to you with a poem. It is called Falling. I have been led to open up with to you guys even more. So this poem is a little emotional, but it's my truth. So here we go. Falling. She's falling for a man she didn't know. She's falling for a man she couldn't show emotions, worries, or concerns. A year passed by. It didn't mean a thing. Sex was a habit. They were just stroking. Sometimes words weren't even spoken. While trying to catch her breath, one night he kissed her on the lips. What's going on, she thought. Her heart began to change. She saw V for the first time. This shit is insane. Before traveling out of town for a month, they hugged as she gently caressed his neck with her lips. She wanted to kiss him, but fear gripped her. Naked in between the sheets as she walked away, has emotions wanting to express themselves, but something on the inside of her wouldn't let that wall fall. She came home to a creature who said no to protection. In her mind, he wanted to give her all of his love and affection. This creature had her in an uproar. Every kiss made her float, and every stroke made her choke. She wanted more. This felt like a night he wanted to explore. It had been a long 30 days and night without that thing. She saved it just for him, giving it up to another. Please, she gives this nigga head on her knees. This wasn't the plan, but if you had what he gave her, you'd understand. Y'all. She is falling for a man she didn't know. She's falling for a man she couldn't show. The intertwining of their bodies seemed as if they were having an out-of-body experience. A new woman was falling. She couldn't hold back her responses from this creature thrusting against her flesh as if he waited for her as she him. As her eyes closed, she felt his hands telling her to lay flat without saying a word. His extension slid past the lumps on her backside, finding its way through the excitement of her maze, locking fingers together as they moved simultaneously in a systematic motion that ascended her soul to another dimension. What's a girl to do after this creature has driven the sweetest part of her to squirt out this massive liquid of pleasure all over them? As the magic continues, she is surprised because she's never done this trick before, and it appeared as if he went in with a plan to seek and devour all of her flower. Returning back to earth, she smiled while gathering what was left of her. I raised my hand. This wasn't in the plan. She's falling for a man she didn't know. She is falling for a man she couldn't show. How can she escape falling for a man that won't catch her? Guys, and that is my poem called Falling. And like I said, I wrote this poem back in April of 2022, and I wrote it because I was with this individual. I think at the time that I wrote this poem, I was with him for about three and a half years. And in the beginning, it was just a friendship, just doing what we do. We grew up together, and we got to a point where we was just being grown-ups, having a friendship. And like after a year and a half had passed, he kissed me and some feelings started to develop. And the next thing I know, I'm falling for somebody who I wasn't even interested in. But he wasn't feeling the same. Like his actions would show me that he did care because he was always there for me when I needed him. But the bottom line was, to my knowledge, he wasn't emotionally connecting like I was. And it just came to a point where God told me that I had to let him go, that it wasn't working. He at some point it seemed like he was coming to a point that we were moving our relationship to another level. But then all of a sudden something happened and it just seemed like it fell apart. But the bottom line is God told me that I needed to leave him alone, and I wanted to be obedient to and do what God wanted me to do. And I'm telling you guys, it was not an easy thing. It was hard. I really had to go within self and heal. It was very hurtful. I really fell for this man who I've been knowing since I was like a child. But for some reason, when we got together this time, because we've been together 3 separate times, I really had to look back on my life and see to see how this thing came about. But we had been together on 3 separate occasions. But this last time was the longest time we had been together, which was about 4 years. And God was like, give it up. It's a wrap. He is not willing to move forward to give me what I want. And God wants me to have what I want, what my heart desires. And if it is not complacent to you, if it doesn't belong in your life, if the person is not treating you, not giving you what you want, if you don't let it go, you're going to be stuck with that because you're telling the universe that this is what I want. This is what I'm accepting. But God told me, no, I have more for you. I have more for you. So I had to go within myself, tribe. And I'm telling you because I know it's somebody out here who need help with this. Do you understand me? I need you to know that you're not alone. I had to go within inside myself. I had to understand that even though I felt like I needed him because I really had no one else in my life that was helping me the way he was helping me, I had to decide in my mind, who am I going to trust? Am I going to trust him or am I going to trust God? And he won't commit. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, like, maybe 2.5 years into the relationship, he started seeing other people. So he was letting me know that he wasn't going to be committed. He wasn't going to give me what my heart desired, even though I had a dream that he did. But that's another story. But I had to let him go, tribe. And I'm just here I'm telling you my business to let you know that it is not the end. Just because you might be with someone that you love, who you can't see with yourself without, if that person not giving you what you want, if they're not fulfilling you, if you don't see growth in your relationship, if your spirits are not lifted when you're around this person, if this person not supporting you mentally, physically, emotionally, you need to check yourself and analyze what is going on in that relationship. Is it really worth you spending time and effort with this person? Tribe, I'm not going to talk you to death about the situation. I just wanted to open up to you and let you know there is a beginning after the end. After something ends, it's just because you're ready for another beginning. And I am ready for my new beginning. Do you understand me? I had to heal from this situation, but the growth and the lessons that I got out of that relationship, I do not regret. He actually helped me, even though we didn't come to an agreement as to how we saw each other. He helped me learn so much about myself, about the things that I didn't want from a man, about learning how to communicate. Like, he taught me so much and he don't even know it. Tribe, you have to take your trials and tribulations and learn from them as they come. Do you understand? That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to be able to move forward. Do you understand me? He gave me so much he don't even know. And I thank God for that. It was a reason. It's a reason behind everything. Nothing is on accident. Purpose, guys. I love you so much. Remember, positive vibes. Keep that head up high. You keep that open heart. It's going to work for you. I love you. I'm sending you plenty of positive vibes. Start your day with love and you end it with love, and everything else in between is sweetness. Love you so much. Peace.